Yo.
What's up, guys? I'm Code Gray. Welcome to the channel. So today, well, I've got a couple topics I want to talk about today. Yeah, so one of the things I wanted to talk about was, well, the first thing is I actually got to go on my very first group ride, which turned out really well. But before we get into that footage and that topic, I wanted to go over something else first. Now, the thing I wanted to go over first is the pros of aggressive riding. Now, what brought me to this topic? Well, a couple things, actually. It's actually been something I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit, but when I was reviewing my footage for my group ride, it kind of reminded me that this is something I wanted to bring up. That's one of the reasons, and the other reason is, if you guys remember, I did a video not too long ago called Riding Angry. Well, in that video, I talked about riding angry could lead to aggressive riding. But I failed to properly explain myself in that video. Luckily, a friend of mine, Brenden, you might know him as Black Belt Bagger, he did a follow-up video after I put that video out, talking about aggressive riding. Now, I bring this up because in that video, in my Riding Angry video, I failed to mention there is a big difference between angry aggressive riding and regular aggressive riding. Okay, so in that video I said that when you get angry it could lead to aggressive riding that could be above your skill level. But there is regular aggressive riding that you may get into situations that you will need to ride aggressively. Safely, but aggressively. So you're probably asking, seems suspicious you're bringing this up before you show us your group ride footage, huh? No. Nothing suspicious, but you are going to see some aggressive riding. Yes, I'm with other sport bike riders, and no, we are not out being hooligans. We're not out doing triple digits and lane splitting at crazy speeds. Well, we're not lane splitting at all because it's not legal here. But there are situations that we got into and that you may find yourself in where you just need to ride aggressively to make sure you are keeping yourself safe. So like some of the situations we ran into, we got on one of the larger freeways, pretty heavy traffic moving at a pretty good speed actually, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour. And what you don't want to do when you're in that kind of traffic is let yourself get boxed in. You don't want semis all around you. You, as a motorcyclist, always want a way of escape. You always want an out. So riding aggressively is sometimes the only way you can achieve that. Alright guys, so I'm going to throw this group ride footage in here, but before I do, I'm just going to let you know I'm going to keep everything kind of low-key because the guys I rode with, they didn't ask to be put in the video, so out of respect for them, of course I'm going to not show their faces, block their license plates, but you'll get a good idea of what fun we had on the group ride and some of the traffic we had to navigate. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and throw that footage in here, and we'll discuss a little bit more after we get back. So, here you go. Alright guys, we are back. So after watching that footage, I hope you guys get a better understanding of what I mean by aggressive riding. As you can tell, we weren't out doing anything crazy, but we had to ride aggressive to keep ourselves safe. You always want to try to find an open lane. You don't want to let yourself get caged in by traffic. Always try to give yourself some form of escape route. And if you have to ride a little aggressive to do that, then do it. Okay, so before I end this video, I want to thank the guys who invited me out on that group ride. I had a good time, guys. That was fun. It was my first one. Not sure if you're aware of that. I don't even know if I mentioned it or not. Either way, it was my first one and I had a good time. Also, what are your thoughts on aggressive riding? You kind of agree with my way of thinking, or you got some other opinion in mind? Leave a comment. Alright guys, I should wrap this one up. I'm about to do something I don't normally do. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you really want, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Share with a friend. Isn't that awkward hearing me say that? It definitely feels awkward me saying it. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm Code Gray. I'll catch you guys in the next one.